What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Bresh.io. My background is graphic designer, product designer. I spent a little bit of time playing with code, learning how to build websites, basic stuff, CSS, maybe, sometimes. What are we doing today? As a product designer, as a creative-ish person, my portfolio always feels boring and out of date. This is just, a Squarespace site, and that's fine. I just thought it would be really fun to create something that I thought was a little bit more my own. So I want to create something more like this, where I have just a really standard sidebar navigation that lets me move through my portfolio projects. Well, I wonder if I teamed up with AI, could I just build a simple portfolio? So what are we gonna do? Let's go over to V0 and Bolt.new. These are like the two hot new products for AI. And what's great about these things is the promise of what they can deliver. Let's say we've got a prompt. I wanna build a simple and elegant portfolio site for my creative projects. It should be a left sidebar navigation with anchor links to different projects. All right, cool, sounds good. We're gonna go ahead and fire that up and let V0 start working on that. At the same time, I wanna go to Bolt.new. This one came on probably like a couple weeks ago is when it really started blowing up on my YouTube, and I thought, hell, this looks awesome. Promise here was to build and deploy a full stack web app. I figured this would be another great tool to test. We're gonna see how these perform, just to get a sense of what the capabilities are at the current moment. So we got both platforms cooking, and right now we've got portfolio. Looks like it's done, but I can't preview it. Okay, so I'm gonna say, hey, I can't actually preview this. Can you? All right, let's see what it says. I'll let it think, and then I'm gonna come over here to Bolt. Bolt is still cooking, and what are we gonna see here? All right, so we got some code rocking out. Okay, preview loading. This is exciting. I'm gonna go full screen here. Oh wow, all right, nice. This actually looks pretty good. I got design, photography, motion. It's got like a banner image at the top. It's got two columns. Looks like these could be projects. And it seems like the links are already built out. This is pretty good. Now, we kind of saw what I wanted to achieve earlier, right? So I really just want something simple I can like anchor link to and have this nice scroll. So I'm just gonna try to coax them in this direction. So anchor link. Okay, you can set it up so that these links are effectively just different parts of the page. So rather than linking to a different page, you're actually just linking to a different section on the page. I'm probably screwing that up, but that is how I understand anchor links. And that's really the effect we're going for. All right, so we're gonna let Bolt cook. We're gonna come back and see what Vercel's doing. They threw an error down here. That's a bummer. Sidebar must be used within a sidebar. V0 is struggling a little bit. Doesn't look like this is working. And I mean, at this point, I know I've probably done something wrong, but not super promising. I'm sure I could sit here and try to like work through it. For instance, like make sure the sidebar doesn't cover the page. And you'd hope that it would pull that off, but this is about AI, this is about working quickly. Let's get rid of V0 at this point. Let's go back to Bolt. Okay, really popping off now. This is great. And this is almost exactly what I want. Bolt is already super impressive. I recorded a video similar to this like 2 weeks ago, and Bolt was just throwing constant errors. Whatever the team is doing, they're moving really quick. To me, this is a really great way to start. Now, the thing that I don't love, I don't actually know how to do this stuff. Open and stack blitz. I guess that this is an online IDE or development environment where I can start managing the code and start working on this individually. And that's good. I guess my question is now, I want to iterate on this code and I want to improve it. But I don't know if I can do that here. And I get a prompt to go back to Bolt.new, and this is where I have access to the AI, where I feel empowered and I feel like, oh, cool, I can work this out. So my point is, I feel somewhat disconnected between the code and the AI. And I'm sure I'm getting this wrong. I'm sure it's like right here. Where is it? Let's look for it. I don't know. Let's ask Perplexity really quick. All right, let's see what it says. Oh, stack blitz buddy. That's probably it. Okay, where's the button? Do I see it? Am I missing it? Pen mode, light theme, something broken, repository, info, create portfolio, dashboard, save portfolio. Is this the buddy? No. A lot of me. Okay, anyways. So I don't really know how to I need to be in here because part of what I'm interested in is not just having AI do everything for me. I still need to have a little bit of control over the HTML and the CSS, maybe some JavaScript, managing the actual content. And I feel like there's just a disconnect here. And it's not to say it's not great. This is super impressive. Probably build out a whole site just through working with Bolt. I'm just really impressed. That is all to say, what I really want is I want to use Cursor. Cursor is not rock and roll, throw a prompt in. You still get the magic, but you're forced to sort of learn a little bit about how to manage code. If you don't have a GitHub, it's totally cool because I'm gonna do another video covering this whole topic so that you can learn how to, begin building out projects, learning how to commit code, learning how to manage a repo, honestly just hosting your own websites. What are we gonna do? We're gonna open a folder, click the big blue button. I'm gonna go to code, I'm gonna go to portfolio 2. I'm gonna open that up. Okay, so nothing here. Great. You're probably like, what have we done so far? Absolutely nothing. This feels like pain. Hang in there. We're getting there. All right, we've got Cursor open. We've got our repo on GitHub. Now, here's where the magic starts to begin. We open up the panel here. We have the composer and we have chat. And we're gonna say, I wanna build a simple and elegant portfolio for my creative projects. It should be a left sidebar navigation with anchor links to different projects. We're gonna go into Composer and say this to our new folder, Portfolio 2. Okay. And then we're gonna hit go. All right, so Cursor's gonna start doing its thing. It's gonna start building the files for this project. You can see it's gonna be HTML, CSS, and a minimal JavaScript file for smooth scrolling. And what's neat is it's gonna build it over here and we're gonna have access to these files. Okay. So that was pretty quick. It's already done, yada, yada, yada. And we already have index script and styles.css. Now, where are they? Well, they're here. You just got to click on them. And then to accept this code, because what it's doing is it's actually building out diffs represent what's different between the previous code and the new code. This red line represents the previous code. There was none. In this file, now we can see the green code, and that's all the new stuff. We want to accept the new stuff. Cool. So now we have this index file that has coded. We're going to open this up and we can already see this is our portfolio 2 with our new index file in there. And we've already got this file built out. See that? It looks ugly, but that's okay because we're going to work on that. Index is there. Now let's take a look at the script. All right, let's accept that. And we're going to look at the styles. And here, I thought that this is command. Isn't that command return? Am I an idiot? Or you can do the most powerful thing down here and just click accept all. Get rid of the image used for my logo. And again, this is where I feel like I've got a little bit more power because I'm now able to continue chatting with Cursor to refine the project. And I've got my hands in the actual files where these changes need to take place. I feel like I've got something set up. Okay. So I'm gonna hit yes, and now if I refresh the page, boom, gone. That's great. All right, now I wanna left align all this stuff. Professional. Cool. All right, so this is the boring stuff, I know. And by the way, if you wanted to just, work on this yourself and you do know some CSS, there is a little bit of a trade-off where you can kind of get to the point where you're like, you know what, I can just change this fast enough on my own. You can inspect the page and look at how the text elements are actually being positioned. Okay, see profile, text align center, and then I'm just gonna do text align left. Look, it's fixed. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a piece of media, and then we have the name, we have the date, a little info about it, and then 2 buttons. And then there's a description. So what am I gonna say to Cursor? Create a placeholder box for media at the top of each project section. And there we go. Cool. So now you can see we've got a little structure. Interaction's working properly. And it looks like it kind of is. Now create content for each project. Let's see, we're going to apply this sample project layout with the structure you described. And let's just refresh. Okay. Let's just kind of fix this up a little bit. I want to get rid of this. And I just want to use this, and then I want those to be reflected here. So let's see if we can do it. Here's our prompt. We'll accept. Great. And Boom. We did it. We have like a portfolio. And this is pretty amazing. You can actually do this yourself. And that's what's exciting. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a longer form video describing how to build a portfolio with Cursor AI. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. Totally helps my channel. I'm just getting started, so any love helps. Also, any feedback. What could be better? What could be less? Just let me know. All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. Peace.